Chartres Cathedral is a grand Gothic church of a massive scale. Made of hard, durable, purplish-gray limestone, this magnificent building has stood above all for countless centuries. It must have been, and still is, an inspirational site after a long pilgrimage journey. At the edge of the plain of Beauce, a gently rolling country in the wheat-producing region of France. Its original foundation was built sometime between 4th and 6th century by Duke of Aquitaine. Then it was modified, rebuilt, and added by Bishop of Giselbert in 858, and again by Bishop Fulbert in between 1194 and 1220. Many of the reconstructions were the result of fires and countless individuals' effort to restore this cathedral. 5 fires in the history of the building. Bishop Fulbert, the last known architect, had brilliant leadership that made the cathedral and its school a center of learning in Europe. After another fire that swept the city, unknown architects' works and many additions to the remnants of Fulbert's church later completed the Gothic-style church that we see today. It is a religious building, but also served civic, communal, and other commercial purposes for the town. It is a building that led and truly embodied the Gothic style in the architectural history. Since this cathedral is a montage of different architectural additions at different points in the history, many different architectural elements can be found. Archaeological findings and old paintings show evidences of even earlier churches that no longer exist today. However, what we see today is substantially the work of one generation. It embodies the heightened spirit of Christian empire of the 1200s and was preserved and left relatively untouched until today. It exhibits the influence of the Islamic architectural style, which the earlier Gothic style has incorporated, pointed arches for example. However, Chartres characterizes the pinnacle of Gothic movement and has impacted many other cathedrals to follow. It set new standards and canon of cathedrals. The interior was simplified into 3 stories, while the outside was complicated with flyers and heavy buttresses needed to support its soaring height. It is a work of architecture of which the spaces are held together in a dynamic equilibrium, rather than in static rest. Upon coming inside, visitors are completely transformed, leaving their daily experiences behind. Spectacular heavenly lights that are filtered through the stained glasses, along with towering height, arches, ornaments, intricate details of the gem, and other figural statues, ribs, and rosette windows create an otherworldly feeling and extraordinary sacredness for those who seek it. The pictures and illustrations in my research books provide me with reasonable visual understanding of this work of architecture. Its section and plan show the importance of the specific program to this architecture. The ambulatory facilitates pilgrims' traffic to visit the relics even while the service was in session. There is a complex scale relationship between human and the architecture, especially with numerous different heights throughout the church that were built in different points of the church's history. Its object-to-site relationship is notably interesting. Its massive size and height compared to its surrounding draw much awe and attention from the viewers. It is meant to be noticeable in a great distance and promises comfort and sanctuary to those in a pilgrimage. This architecture from numerous centuries ago has passed the test of time and continues to inspire and overwhelm visitors. It has remained, still towering and dominating over all other buildings around, as its surroundings have constantly changed. It will continue to emanate its spirit and architectural and historical power in the future.